Welcome back to another episode of the WP Week, your go-to source for the latest updates in the world of WordPress and web security. We have a lineup of exciting news and insights to keep you informed. Let's dive right into the updates you need to stay ahead in the ever-evolving landscape of WordPress and web technologies. Today's episode is sponsored by Omnisend, Kinsta, and WP Job Openings. Omnisend is a top-rated email and SMS marketing tool for e-commerce that helps you boost sales effortlessly. Kinsta is delivering lightning-fast load times, enterprise-level security, and automatic daily backups powered by Google Cloud's premium tier network. Easy-peasy recruitment plugin, WP Job Openings, helps you create a career page and start recruiting talents in a few minutes. Welcome to another episode of the WP Week podcast, where we bring you the latest updates from the WordPress ecosystem. This week has been packed with legal battles, exciting community developments, and new product launches. So let's dive right in. Newfold Digital has significantly reduced its contributions to WordPress, scaling back its 5 for the Future pledge from 329 hours per week to just 20. This change affects contributions from Newfold-owned Yoast and YITH, which will no longer pledge hours independently. Instead, all contributions will now come under Bluehost. In core updates, WordPress 6.8 Beta 2 is now available for download and testing. We can expect Beta 3 to be released later today. WordPress 6.8 also introduces a more efficient way to register block types. A new function, WP Register Block Types from Metadata Collection, allows plugins to register multiple block types with a single function call, making the process more streamlined. Additionally, developers will now see a helpful performance warning when using the useSelect hook with script debug enabled. This will assist in identifying potential performance bottlenecks. The update also brings internationalization improvements, including localized PHP mailer messages and plugin update emails that match the admin's locale. In WooCommerce news, the release of WooCommerce 9.8 RC1, initially scheduled for March 17th, has been postponed to March 24th due to an issue with WordPress 6.8 Beta 2, where the site editor fails to load when WooCommerce is active. Meanwhile, WooCommerce has completed the monorepo merge for WooCommerce blocks, relocating client files to improve code structure and consistency. On the security front, over 1,000 WordPress sites have been infected with JavaScript backdoors, enabling persistent attacker access. The injected script creates 4 separate backdoors that allow attackers to install fake plugins, modify critical files, add unauthorized SSH keys, and execute remote commands. Additionally, a high-severity vulnerability affects the all-in-one WP migration and backup plugin, which is installed on over 5 million sites. The vulnerability has been patched, and users are strongly advised to update to the latest version immediately. Now, let's look at some key updates from the tech world that impact WordPress users. Pocket Casts has made its web player available to all users without requiring a subscription. Google has updated structured data requirements for return policies, now requiring e-commerce stores to specify which country their return policies apply to. Meanwhile, Meta is encouraging advertisers to integrate Google Analytics by offering early access to ad system updates. In a major change, Google has announced that it will be replacing Google Assistant with Gemini across mobile phones, tablets, cars, smart devices, and even TV-connected devices later this year. Lastly, Google has opened Gemini Deep Research to free users on a limited basis while introducing updates that enhance reasoning capabilities, personalization, and app connectivity. Shifting to community news, the annual WordPress security report by PatchStack and Sucuri reveals that 7,966 new vulnerabilities were discovered in 2024. Of these, 96% were in plugins, 4% in themes, and only 7 vulnerabilities were found in WordPress core. Cross-site scripting, XSS, remains the most common vulnerability. At the recently concluded WP25 virtual conference, Tom Wilmot provided a recap of the key discussions on the future of WordPress, which included topics such as AI integration, full-site editing, FSE, enterprise adoption, and the evolution of open source. In the closing session, Mary Hubbard, Executive Director of WordPress, spoke with Noel about what's next for the CMS in the coming year. State of Digital Publishing has released an ebook featuring insights from last month's WP Publisher Success Week 2025 event, while Joseph Jacks of OSS Capital confirmed that the revamped OSS Capital website, powered by WordPress and hosted on the WordPress VIP platform, will launch this week. WordCamp Europe 295 has officially unveiled its WAPU mascot, designed by Ioana Eravani and Sophie Porte from the WCEU design team, inspired by the Basel Carnival. Meanwhile, the Amelia booking plugin for appointments and events has surpassed 80,000 active installations, and Cadence Blocks has reached a significant milestone with over 500,000 active installs. Discussions around WordPress releases have also been making waves in the community. Matt Medeiros sparked a conversation on X about what would happen if open-source WordPress only had 2 major updates per year. The discussion attracted diverse opinions, with some believing the community would continue to innovate regardless, while others emphasized the importance of regular updates. In a related discussion, Jack Forge predicted that one of the biggest financial opportunities in the coming year would be code audits for AI-built products, highlighting the potential for developers to start audit businesses. There have been some changes in the WordPress media landscape as well. Eric Karkovac is taking over as the host of the WP Minutes short-form show from Matt Medeiros. In sponsorship news, Kinsta is now sponsoring Tammy Lister and Junko Nukaga for their contributions to WordPress, while Big Scoots is also supporting Tammy Lister. WP Engine has won the Gold Stevie Award for Customer Service Department of the Year in Computer Services, continuing its streak of exceptional support since 2015. WP Engine also recently introduced new agency hosting plans. A notable update in the design community comes from Peter Tarka, who highlighted changes to Dribble's terms of service. Designers and clients must now process payments on the platform before exchanging contact details. This move aims to centralize transactions on Dribbble, but has sparked mixed reactions from users. Now, let's talk about new projects in the WordPress space. Remy Corson has been working on integrating a Tailwind CSS editor directly into Gutenberg, sharing a video snippet of his progress on X. Fueled Plus 10up has introduced Monitor, a unified site health tracking tool. Willem Luverink has launched PH Packer, a tool that packages PHP scripts or PHER into standalone, cross-platform executables. Additionally, Bhargav Panduri has released the Polls Block plugin, allowing users to add customizable polls to posts and pages. Finally, Jeff Starr has launched Head Meta Pro, the premium version of his free Head Metadata plugin available on WordPress.org. That wraps up this week's WordPress news. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to subscribe to the WP Week podcast for the latest happenings in the WordPress ecosystem. That's all the big news for this week. Thanks for listening to the WP Week podcast, sponsored by Kinsta, Omnisend, and WP Job Openings. We'll be back next week with more news and updates. Till then, stay safe and keep your WordPress site secure and up to date.